Hello, YouTube. Oh. Wow. Hello, Game Guy. Hello, Alice. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. I'm going to start a little bit fast. Yeah. Because it's 6, which is not exactly... It's a little late in the day to be starting, but, you know, it's fine. I had to go out, buy some stuff. Got back home. Had to clean up a little, eat dinner, but now I'm here. And I have information on my other monitor. In Elden Ring, you're 16 levels off max intelligence and faith, and you get 8 more damage. Not worth, but you do it. Well, good. Nice. Good luck. And, unfortunate that it's not worth it, but... Alright. Since the song ended, I may as well minimize. And I'm gonna launch the game. I have looked up Deluge and Gimmick gear, because I was wondering what was up with those. Turns out, I can do both. We're gonna start with the Gimmick gear. Because that one's going to take a bit more time. But I can get a hold of both Deluge and... I did not, in fact, do anything off stream. I wasn't able to, mostly. Didn't have time. But, turns out, Gimmick Gear is the last race reward. The Stray Bead was after the second one. At least I think. Pretty sure. Which is a key item that we will use in Saiyan Aristocrat's Quarter. And I can get Deluge in the Aristocrat's Quarter. I thought the Stray Bead was the last one. I was wrong. I remembered incorrectly. Right? Unless... No, you're Hayate. Yeah, whatever. I'll beat him. Ida is the one that's in, Shinshu Field, so I'll have to go back for that one. I couldn't remember whether it was Hayate or Ida. Oh no! I messed up! Oh, whatever. Not interested in racing you. I don't have to race you. But I can get a hold of Deluge, and then I'll probably No, I need to do Agata Forest. So we can't get the gimmick gear quite yet, but we can get Deluge now. And then we can get the last stray bead in the Commoner's Quarter. With Deluge. I also like how technically I don't need the gimmick gear to open the chest that contains the stray bead. But I do if I want to upgrade one of my brush techniques, so. Hello, Jumpy. Yeah, these stray beads aren't just, like, hiding out in chests. These are ones that are given to me by people, so. I say, and yet I already mentioned that the gimmick gear is to open the chest. It's just I also then give it to a guy. You're not gonna let me in, are you? No, I didn't think you were. Ah, it's you, Amaterasu. I can't thank you enough for all you've done. That's the grave of our ruler, Queen Himiko. I'm sure your blessing would expedite her journey to heaven. Perhaps you could sprinkle divine water on her grave. Please help her spirit to be released. How do I do that? I don't remember. I shall perform a morning dance in her honor. I'm sure your blessing would expedite her journey to heaven. Perhaps you could sprinkle divine water on her grave. Ah! Ah, Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. Being so removed from you had weakened me. In fact, I was very near death until your pure heart awakened me. I, Noragami, have harnessed the power of her tears. Drench the land with benevolence. I grant you the power of deluge. There we go. Deluge. Hey, I've heard of that one. Isn't that a power derived from water spout? All you gotta do is draw the mark of Noragami, god of water spout, to make it pour like cats and dogs. Now, what did that mark look like again? Well, anyway, if that power has awoken here, that must mean Himiko is still watching over us. Okay, let me Alt-tab so I can close the tab for obtaining Deluge, since I no longer need that. And Delusion doesn't work. Water Spout Tech 2. Use Water Spout to draw the shape of falling rain to bring on a deluge, sure to stop enemies in their tracks. Small drawings use 3 ink bottles and cause only a little rain. Medium drawings use 6 and cause moderate. Large use 9 and cause a long shower. Coat evil in a nurturing and purifying rain. Cool. Oh, no, he does let us through now. That's good. Walking on water is cool, but so is not having scrolls attack me at night. Alright. Oh my goodness! No way! Woohoo! It rained! It rained! The gods made it rain! It's funny because I was just thinking about it raining after that tree appeared. What that means? It means the gods must know what I'm thinking! Can you hear me, gods? Do you really exist? Hello, doggy. I found a pretty round stone the other day. I'm sure the gods must have dropped it. Here, it's yours. Doggy, can you tell me who does your makeup for you? I can see it now, too. It's very faint, but I can see it. I can see the sign of the gods right there. Oh, isn't that great, doggy? You managed to make my sister see your true colors. Yeah. Alright, that was 50? No. It was that number. Huh. So we're still missing 56, which I need gimmick gear for, and then we have 9 and 10. So let me... I do not have Cherry Bomb 3 yet. So that one's not being accomplished. So I can't get 9 and 10 either. 56 just because I don't have the gimmick gear. But that's fine. I can retrieve it and warp back here very easily. But I want to use the Grand Origin Mirror, or whatever those were called, the big one, to go back to Kusa Village. Surely there's a limit to the moles thing. I'll do the mole hangout. Then I'll go into Agata, because there's a couple of places where I wasn't able to dig before that I can now. And then I'll race Lightning Ida. Ida? Lightning Ida. Egg elemental gimmick gear? Depending? That may actually be what it's referencing, but I'm not sure. I know these guys don't give me a stray bead, but... Okay, it's just another vase. Oh. It became nighttime. Nope. That was a little guy. No! Okay, last one. So, I don't know. Maybe he gives me praise after I do it enough times, but I don't know how many that is, since he's only ever given a vase. Which, you know, free money. I won't turn that down, but, you know. No! Have I? Yes. Oh, hello, I can cut you down. What's this? Which is a bull statue. Which I haven't gotten yet, so that's a new thing. And then we have a cat call statue. If there's a way to... where's the exit? There it is. Do you have anything new? How's the fan collecting going? No, he has nothing new. Alas. Oh, I was just over this way. He didn't have anything new to say. Doesn't have anything new to sell either. But yeah, this game has a number of little references in it, so I wouldn't be surprised if the gimmick gear was specifically named that in reference to that game. It wouldn't be the first. There are quite a few. It's stormy over here. Hello, Days. Let's see. Whoa. Hello! Okay. I don't think the Nameless Man has any new faces. He might. So there's a catcall statue. Is there a catcall statue in here? No. Where is Ida? Or is it because it's nighttime? I don't know. I don't. Oh! No! Come back! I saw you! Aha! There you are. Listen, Pooch, I need to talk to you. Lightning Ida, oh, that guy. I want to challenge you. I want to take back the title of Shinshu's #1 once and for all. You've totally outclassed me up to now, but I'm not gonna run staring at your tail wagging anymore, pal. And just to show you how serious I am this time, I'm putting my family treasure, the gimmick gear, as my stake. I still remember it. That night of 1,000 shooting stars. One of them just fell right out of the sky into my lap. That was the gimmick gear. That steel cogwheel just dropped down right in front of me. It couldn't be just an accident. The gods must have planned it. They were telling me to keep running for the rest of my life. To keep delivering my mail as fast as I possibly could. I live for my job, and that gear is my good luck charm. And I'm putting my faith in it now. I know it'll help me win. So, time we got this show on the road, right? How's me? Me is good. A little tired, but I just had a long day. Went to the store, like, as soon as I woke up. Had to go to 2 different places. But it was alright. And then I had to clean a bit when I got back. Come on, then. Ready, go. You move fast and you leave behind little spike balls because you and your brother are rude. You're rude! No, I missed him. I can't get too far behind him, but I also have to be careful. Okay, I'm moving faster than you. Yeah, shoot. That's not good. Okay, yes. But then I had to clean, and we also ate food. Shush. Hello, you. No, come back. I was ahead of you. You just want me to tackle you, not beat you. Which is a little awkward. Okay, let's do this better. Ooh. He's gonna get ahead of me. Stop running into things, Sammy. Oh god. Don't let him get too far ahead. Oh, he went up this way. That's why I missed him. Wait, where do you go now? Whoa! You're taking a weird route, buddy. Luckily, I can catch up fairly easy for the most part. Ugh. Okay, he's getting too far ahead. Come on. Got him. My one chance at breakfast is getting away. I got him. I got the egg. No way. Lightning Eater of the Dongan Express. Beaten in the greatest and most important match of my life? You haven't just scored a point off me this time. That's gotta be worth 1,000,000 points. Well, a promise is a promise, Pooch. My lucky charm's yours. It should always belong to the #1 sprinter in Shinshu. My little brother from Ryoshima said he'd seen an amazing wolf. Guess you must have made a name for yourself over there, too, huh? Well, you're the fastest creature I've ever met, that's for sure. I guess the gods won't mind if I'm relinquishing the title of Shinshu's #1 to you. But it's an important title, so make sure you honor it, okay? I'm gonna keep on running and running and running. And one day, I'll take the title back from you. You'll see. 50 praise! Sir, I wanted egg, not Lucky Charms. Okay, so that's all of that. Okay, 350 is the next health or ink pot upgrade. Ah! Quick. And Deluge, thinking about it, I've never used that as a combat skill either. Whoa. I landed right on it. Excellent. Alright. Oh yeah, there's one in the aristocratic quarter. Okay, I don't need this, and I don't need that either, because I don't think I'm gonna get to that today. Whatever stray beads I find in the far north will be by pure chance. And if I find any others around, is Deluge mandatory? It is not. It is an optional ability. It is very useful, though. Okay, Aw. Can't make the pun because it's not mandatory. Hello. Many a contraption have I built. City Checkpoint's big drawbridge, and Gojo Bridge here in Seian City. And now my masterpiece is but one tiny step away from completion. All I need is a single gimmick gear. Without that single gear, my contraption will not move an inch. Must I once again roam these lands in search of the final part? No. Hmm? Snowflake, that gear of yours! What kind of Zelda clone it is for not making players use each item on a boss if you never used it. Could that be a gimmick gear, the very last part I require? It appears to be the perfect size and shape. Indeed, that is the very gear that I am missing. Give it here. Please, I must have that gear. Offer the gear, yes. Oh, thank you, my fine furry friend. When my masterpiece is complete, I shall write your name in small letters near the end of my encyclopedia of contraptions. Now, to complete my masterpiece. Are you ready, Snowflake? You are about to witness history in the making. My contraption is about to come to life. This shall herald a monumental advance in people's lives. Now for the moment of truth. I, again, the contraption maker, give you my masterpiece. Lightning Bringer. That was bad. Ah, Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. My power had diminished while you were away. But that man's zeal and your own pure heart have restored my power. I have harnessed his fervent energy to bestow upon you a new power. Light up the sky with a thunderbolt. And now we can conjure lightning at will. Look! Look! My design was not flawed after all! It may be a bit overpowered, but at least my masterpiece is complete at last. It would appear that you do not quite understand. Such a grand invention as this may well be beyond your comprehension. You should go look up at my house from outside. Then, perhaps, you shall see the true grandeur of my masterpiece. Ooh. Wow, that's really something getting this huge thing to move. But enough about that. Remember that shape you drew, Amy? You know, the shape to fill in the missing part of the wire? Well, that's the mark of Gekigami, the god of lightning. Just by drawing that mark, you can summon lightning anytime, anywhere you want. Thunderstorm tech. Also the treasure tome with the bull statue. It looks quite ferocious. I don't know. Does this look ferocious? Not very ferocious if you ask me. It's very cute is what it is. Draw a lightning symbol using the thunderstorm power, and the ink summons forth a thunderbolt, shocking foes with electricity. Small symbols net small lightning, large symbols have a bigger effect. Larger bolts of lightning can damage more enemies at once. The larger the symbol, the more ink is used. Depending on the size, it may consume 3, 6, or 9 ink bottles. For best results, aim for sharp angles in the jagged shape. Use the power of almighty thunder to strike down your enemies. Maybe from a distance? Maybe. Alright, speaking of... Okay. Okay. Hmm? Well, that's not gonna work. Not the correct depth. Let me wait for my ink to recharge. This seems a little finicky. It is working, but because I can't move the camera, I can't really control exactly where it appears. There we go. And that should be 56, yes. Okay, so 9 and 10, I can't get because the story needs to progress some more. But besides that, we only have these left, so... Not very many left. If there's about 10 per row. No, there's 11 per row. Right? Because that's 1. And this is 11. Yes, okay. We have 28 left. 28 of the 99 stray beads. Oh boy. As for what this device is, it's a clock. He has made a clock tower. Whee! Kinda, yeah. Big ol' clock tower. Let's expedite the process and just make it nighttime already. So I can see any treasure chests that may be hidden in the ground. There. They tend to be a little bit harder to spot at times. Also, full. Okay, so we just need to find, we need to find 5 more solar fragments, because I have 1, and it's 3 to make 1, and I'm missing 2. But I can no longer upgrade my HP any further. Once I collect all those solar fragment pieces, though, that's full HP. That is the maximum amount of HP I can obtain. So 350 is the last one for that. I think 350 is the last one for this, but I could have sworn I had you could have a max of 4 astral pouches. So I think this one will have 400. Issun probably worth at least 3. I don't know if he'd appreciate being turned into solar fragments. Give me your demon fangs. Oh wait, no! Whoops. Well, that's all of them. You don't appreciate his creepiness. Fair enough. This latter half of the game... I didn't... Half, I thought you said we had 1 dungeon left. Yeah, no, we only have... We still have a couple more bosses, but in terms of, like, an actual dungeon, there's only 1 left. But I was just saying, like, the latter, like, post-Orochi, Issun has had no chill. He is done having absolutely no chill. Because this next area, he doesn't drool over as many, if any, people. I think he still has the stray comment or 2, but... He's kind of more angry this arc of the game, rather than... He's already ruined, can't be redeemed. I actually need to get rid of these skulls. I do not like the lasers. I do not appreciate the lasers. Why? Slash? There we go. Right, so that's those rabbits fed. White porcelain pot. This has been here for ages, but nobody knows what it's for. There are many things like that in Nippon. No one knows when they were built, or even who built them. But I suppose people have more important things to think about. Do-do-do-do. No! Thank you. Don't fall off. Nope! Don't make it daytime yet. how doing the moon immediately after actually did cancel out the swap. That's nice. Just like, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Make it nighttime again, please. Okay. Woo, don't fall down. Now we have this. It's just a crystal. Now, as for this, let's see, get a good angle on here. Alright, the final hub area of the game. Amy, do you know where this hole leads to? You know, there was a foul smoke rising from Ninetails, which flew off to the northern lands. That's what's waiting for us on the other side of this tunnel. Anyway, what's up with that creepy lightning? I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Whoop. Ice crystals in the air. It kind of looks a bit like smoke, though. Secret underground tunnel to the North Pole. Welcome to Kamui. Is it cold here or what? How could anywhere be so darn cold? I know Kamui is the northernmost part of Nippon, but come on! I don't remember it ever snowing this hard before. Listen, Amy, I'm gonna hunker down in this fur coat of yours. You try to find us some shelter from this nasty blizzard. Here's our fancy teleportation mirror. Oh, hello. Aha! It is wind for that one. It is not slash for the green ones. New enemy, though. Also new treasure. Porcelain pot. Pot made of pseudo-translucent white porcelain. I don't think there's anything else, right? Oh. Bestiary! We've got Namahage! Namahage are the embodiment of the loneliness inherent in snowy lands. Raising a terrifying voice, they seek out and attack living things. If you cross paths with one, you should play dead. They regard the lazy as friends and will be lulled into a false sense of security. Interesting. And then we have Blade Namahage. They say you should play dead if confronted by a Namahage, but it can be quite fearsome to hide in plain sight of an armed one. A legend tells of a samurai that tried to banish the Namahage. He attacked its blade with a nearby brush while it was distracted. Without its weapon, it grew afraid and left, promising to reform. This is those two. This is crazy, Amy. This blizzard's gonna freeze us in our tracks. Let's pull back for now. It is quite snowy. Convenient house. Hut. Brrr. Look! Fire! Fire! Guess we're not gonna freeze to death after all. What's your problem, Amy? I'm allowed to relax in front of the fire, ain't I? Yikes! You? You see that, Emmy? I'm not talking about that silly mask. I mean his sword. That puppy's a bona fide masterpiece. Vandalism. Anyway. Seems he wants to fight. Looks like he means business. Run. Woo! Got him. Woo! Hello. That better be Hattori Hanzo Steel you're fighting for. Woo! Got him. Whew. Not bad, White One. I am Oki, warrior of the Oina tribe. Oina warrior Oki. You are obviously not of our tribe. And I can see that you are no mere wolf either. What name do you go by? This here is Amaterasu, the great savior of Nippon. But enough about that! Why'd you have to go attack us? And what are you doing with that sword in the first place? Oh, I see you have a poncle with you. Wait, is that Issun? I haven't seen you around in ages. Must be nice to be able to roam Nippon on the back of a wolf, huh? I heard you got tired of painting and ran from this land in disgust about a year ago. So why did you come back? Did you have second thoughts? Why, you? I don't know who you two think you are, but you're nothing like the legendary Shiranui and the pint-sized warrior. Ugh. Put a cork in it, will ya? Why don't you start by telling us why you have that sword? This sword? I have this sword because the time to wield it has come. What? As you well know, Kamui is a harsh land covered in snow and ice. And the monsters that infest the region only make our life worse. Yet we, the Oina tribe, have managed to survive to this day. It is because the sacred Ezofuji Mountains have watched over us. However, our mothers and protectors, our most sacred of mountains, have been taken over by those demons. Yes, I speak of the twin demons Lechku and Nechku. They had been imprisoned at the twin summits of Ezofuji, but they suddenly broke free one day and began their deadly assault upon the land of Kamui. The snowstorms grew more intense, transforming Kamui into a frozen wasteland. Those demons are back? Many of our tribe have been killed by their relentless attacks. It was as if they roamed our land in search of something. But they mercilessly slaughtered all the Oina they came across. The good earth is losing its power and its soul. Without these gifts of the gods, Kamui will become uninhabitable. I must slay those wretched demons now, before it is too late. What about the villagers? They should be battling the cold that blasts down from Ezofuji. After all, our village lies at their base. It is only a matter of time before Kamui becomes an icy tomb. An icy tomb? Then what are you doing out here with that guardian sword? Why did you bring it out of the village? Did I not say the time to use the sword has come? You've heard of the prophecy of salvation, have you not? The wall of ice shall shatter and open the way to the heavens. When Kutone, the guardian sword, glows silver. It means that when this sword glows silver, ridding the village of this abominable blizzard will be child's play. The sword's gonna start glowing? Yes, but Kutone will not wake until it has tasted more monster blood. So I will continue slaying the foul beasts wherever they may be. Until Kutone lights our way to victory. I thought the Oina were very cool. I think they are I think they are a very cool tribe of people who can all turn into dogs, and it is very neat. I like the dog people. It appears the blizzard has lightened a bit. I know not when the demons will launch another terrible blizzard. But now would be your best chance to flee to the village. Wait a sec, Oki. I can't believe the chief let you take that sword. I mean, he tanned my hide once for just touching the darn thing. I already told you, the time to wield it has come. The wall of ice shall shatter and open the way to the heavens when Kutone, the guardian sword, glows silver. It means that when this sword glows silver, ridding the village of this abominable blizzard will be child's play. But Kutone will not wake until it has tasted more monster blood. So I will continue slaying the foul beasts wherever they may be until Kutone lights our way to victory. That's all he has to say on the matter. Now if I do this, he is forced to turn into a dog. He's so big compared to Amy. And his speech is now, the typical gibberish, scrambled language, but intermingled with dogs. He's so large. Gigantic wolf. Like, we're supposed to be a wolf, and that's a big animal. Wolves are pretty large. He's so tall. Anyway, new bestiary for Oki. The Northern Oina tribe's famous swordsman plays an important role in Amaterasu's tale, yet he is shrouded in mystery. He has been depicted as both a man with a wolf and as a wolf himself. And that's it. There he is. Anyway, goodbye! Oh, did it become daytime? And he transformed back into a human while I wasn't looking. And now he's gone! He must be, yes. Surely. Also, there's cursed zone everywhere. Excuse me, I'm gonna go in here real quick. We'll speak with Yoichi in a little bit. And don't worry, because there's a whole village of them, we will see more people of the Oina tribe, and yes, I will use the bloom on them so we can see them in both their human and their dog forms. Oh, it's you again, Poochie? Hey, aren't you? I knew it! You're that Master Bowman, the apple guy. What are you doing all the way out here in this nasty blizzard? Well, you see, I've come to realize something since setting off on my travels. It's my bow. It seems to bring about misfortune. So I decided to go far away where I couldn't cause any trouble. And what do you know? I ended up all the way up here in the north. Anyway, Poochie, why not have a bite to eat and relax a bit? Yum. You sure you're gonna be okay out in this blizzard? Hey, this is Yoichi you're talking to, my little friend. The mysterious path of an archer is unsheltered from the elements. It kind of looks like one, but no. We concentrate only on our actions, which define our lives. When I'm shooting, I care not what the temperature may be. No doubt all of that went over your heads a bit. Anyway, Poochie, why not have a bite to eat and relax a bit? Alright. Lightning! It was a rock hiding a guardian sapling. What the? Now my arrows bring on thunder? This can't be a coincidence. Doesn't seem like a curse either. This must be fate. This has to be a sign from the gods. It's my destiny to live and die with my arrows. Now, all this time, I've been saying I wanted to do big things. But I was really just traveling so I could have an easy life. Now I see there's no such thing as an easy path. Cool. Not when you devote yourself to mastering one thing. The gods have shown me my true path. The path of archery. So what are you gonna do now? The time's come for me to stop being so whimsical. My real journey starts here and now. We must have some kind of strange link between us. It's only when you two are around that the gods show their hand. I'll never forget both of you. If we ever meet again, let's share a few apples together. Farewell, my friends. The apple guy's gone. Yoichi dance. Boy, he sure was all fired up, even more so than usual. Maybe he's finally found his reason to live. If only all of us could do that. Anyway. Get rid of that cursed zone. Another 50! Sheep! Indeed. I mean, that's the power of Amaterasu. New animal tome. Sheep. Can I even get up there? Oh my goodness, I'm stuck. Help. Oh, another enemy. An igloo monster. It looks like an egg. And then we light it on fire. No! Let me please! No! I do know the floral finish is fire for that one. It's just, I don't really have any fire around me. That is an igloo turtle. Straw raincoat transformed by Orochi's dark power. Its body resembles a snow hut, but there's no warming fire within. Maybe. The flaming tail is a reminder of the inescapable bitter cold. It is known to lure travelers into the hut where they soon freeze. Melt the snow hut with fire if you want to stand a chance against it. Aha! What is this? Oh? Is this what I think it is? Is this perhaps where I get Cherry Bomb 3? Looks like it. And I have plenty of money to give. Glorious. Alright, yeah, okay, one more and then I'll be maxed on ink pots. Gods of the Divine Spring helps those who toss in some money. Nothing good ever comes from having too much money, so let's toss them in! 100K! Good to have max HP in a game where I can't die. Admittedly, if you don't upgrade your HP at all, this game becomes very scary. You take so much damage in late game. I wouldn't be surprised that if you never upgraded it, that you could just get one shot. Amaterasu. Origin of all that is good and mother to us all. Only a heart as pure as your own can pierce the darkness. The kindness overflowing from your heart has further strengthened me. The destructive power of 3 cherry bombs is now yours. I trust that you will make good use of it. Bakugami's cherry bomb technique just got even more powerful. Just think about what you could do with 3 cherry bombs at once. We're on a roll here, Amy. Yeah, we are. Unleash the ultimate version of Cherry Bomb with Cherry Bomb 3. After drawing one, immediately draw another, and... Hold on, let me read that as it is written. After drawing one, immediately draw another, and so on. Create up to 3 simultaneously to blast enemies to dust. Whoops! Cherry Bomb is 3rd best. Is 3 best. Ah! Admittedly, it's very useful for, like, groupings of enemies, which was something that I didn't appreciate when I played the game. Alright. Let's go this way first. That is a chest that is frozen. Fire! Pearl. Dang it. I mean, so far that's... I may have missed some, but so far that's the only one. So they did a good job. Lots of words in this game. Dang it. Only 9. Oh wait, these are herons. What am I talking about? I don't think these are actually herons, but they're essentially herons. Fish-eating bird. They are cranes, is what they are. Water-dwelling, long-necked birds that subsist mainly on fish. And I can wiggle them around. They also can fly away. Cherry Bomb 1 is best. I'm not gonna talk to Kokari just yet. Now there's like 4 fish in the country. Ah, there's a stray bead. Which one is that one? Also, etched glass. For those who value craftsmanship as much as functionality. That was 74. There are 6 in Kamui. Just in the overworld of Kamui. Oh, would you look at that? Hello, Onigiri-sensei. What the? Not you again? Can't you just pick a place to run your dojo and stick with it? I've already explained myself, no? Be it a lone isle among the waves or the most frigid mountain peak, I forge a warrior's path throughout the land. Wow, you are one serious dude, and here I thought you were laid back. Your face really changes when you get down to business. And what has brought you here? Do you once again seek my tutelage in the fighting arts? Yes. So we got Hardhead, which is a fun one. It doesn't work on all things, but... Don't flinch, just press X. Your head turns to steel. Not even iron boulders stand in your way. With practice, Hardhead will evolve and grow stronger. Be headstrong. Don't let any obstacles stand in your way. Do I understand? Yes. It is not something to be learned. You must have the innate ability. Train until your muscles ache, then train some more. So now, whereas before I had to slash, I can now break rocks by tackling them. Also, he's not a fan of me, tackling him. Even though that's what we're learning. So we got that one, and I definitely have the money for the others. I think it's another higher combo. Counter dodge. Holy Falcon. Four shears, bead string, swords dance. There's so many! Well, we'll do counter dodge. Which means now my dodge does damage. I think, right? That's what it said. Carefully press right trigger. In doing so, you will not only dodge the enemy's incoming attacks, but your momentum will also allow you to strike back at your foe. Use this to turn a dangerous situation to your advantage. I do understand. You don't understand? Let me see. Holy Falcon. Oh, Swords Dance. Oh! Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Alright then. I do see what Swords Dance does. Oh, don't know what carefully means in reference to a button press, like I'd be pressing too hard. I don't think there's button sensitivity on the triggers. I could be wrong with that. I think it's just saying it to be like, oh yeah, be careful when you press it. Because I guess you could dodge into the enemy? Holy Falcon is an evolved form of Holy Eagle. Press A to jump, then press it again to jump higher. Holy Falcon causes attack power to accumulate. That power changes the jump into an aggressive and powerful attack. Ah. Then probably the Xbox controller has it. But I don't... No, you can't half press triggers with the Xbox. It doesn't work when I half press. You know, that was a selling point, but not many games use it outside of the analog stick. Yeah. Like, you could half button press. So, this does damage now. My second jump can hurt. Which is pretty cool. But, like, pressing down harder would make you go faster in racing games. I see. Yeah, I don't think you can dodge harder. Alright. I have to equip these because we're gonna do... I have 400,000, right? Yeah, I can do all these. RE6 had that with the racing part. I see. Yeah, that was PS3 but PS2 introduced it. Gotcha. Bead string, which is basically the double reflector, but it's beads. Equip rosaries as both main and sub for this technique. Gimme! Beads' main and sub looks weird. No, I messed up. Now... First off, we're gonna do 4 shears, which is the higher combo from 3 shears. And then I'm gonna do sword stance. Press X rapidly in succession. Repeat until you connect 4. Hold X for a more powerful version of the attack. More powerful the attack. That's what it was actually. Words on the screen. I can't read them sometimes, but I try. Alrighty. Give me that. Thank you. Free snack. I do like how the beads actually do appear when they're equipped as a sub-weapon, though. The other two don't do that. It's kind of unfortunate. I suppose it would look strange to try to fit the other two as a sub-weapon, but still. Okay. Yes, okay. You now have sword stance. Which is, equip glaives as both main and sub, both will undergo an increase in power. And I still don't have enough money for Brown Rage, but that's fine. I probably would never use it. Quite an amount of money amassed, spent in rapid succession. Now, unfortunately, I can't really utilize any of these because with Trinity Mirror, even with the boosts, this is stronger with this being sub-equipped as opposed... Yeah, hell, even if I didn't do this and just had one of these as a sub-weapon, this is still stronger because it's the next tier. Well, now hold on. Hold on. We turned that one into Amaterasu. Now let's see what these two are doing. Hello. Huh? Is that you, Doggy? Remember me? We played together back in Agata Forest. Oh wow, even his hat changed. Pompous. Kokari? Is that you? How'd you get all the way out here? I wanted to become a real man like Susanoo. So I took my dad's fishing pole and set out on an epic journey. You know, I like the river, but it's nothing like the vast sea. It makes me realize just how insignificant my life was. Wow, you're no longer that crybaby I met back in Agata Forest. Now that I think about it, you look more grown up too. Yeah, even his little rabbit hat changed. It kind of looks more like... It's not the little rabbit pelt, it's now like an actual hat? I don't know. You really think so? I've seen a lot of Nippon's great outdoors, but the vast icy sea of Kamui is far harsher environment than anywhere else. If I could prove myself equal to the harsh wilderness here, maybe I could become a real man like Susanoo. Let me talk to them. Why, look who we have here. I could smell you 2 miles away. Ume, is that really you? Wow, just look at you. You've really become something. But you're still as ugly as ever. I see you have become stronger, but Kokari and I have too. We have traveled many roads and seen many things, but I suppose you may still best us in fishing or fighting. You hear that, Amy? He's still dishing out those half compliments of his. There he is again, getting back to nature with his fishing pole. And without the line or bait to boot. Looks like a floating drum kit that doesn't have enough variety over your head. Aw. Now I know why my dad cherished this pole. When I hold it in my hands, I can hear Mother Nature herself speak. Hey, Doggy, how about we do some fishing? Just like old times. I want to show you what I can do now. Sure, let's watch some fishing. Why not? Not too much, though. I'll do some. Either until I fail or I catch a super big fish. Hello? I don't know how you caught this, but alright. It's a scallop. Oh, another one. Scallops now extinct in this region. We caught them all. Or maybe not yet, apparently. We caught a third one. Oh, that's bigger. Hello, you. Squid? Hello, you. There we go. Wow, he's catching this one in one, too. That's such a large fish, buddy. Well, the octopus is not really a fish, but you know. There we go. Oh! This is a very large fish. Ooh. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is not an N2. This is an N3. Scallops are mollusks. Ah. Right. Not much fishing going on here. Well, we got a supreme tuna. Do we have another super big one? Is this also gonna be a supreme tuna? Not sure. Let's see. Oh, if it chills out. Come on. This is also a supreme tuna. That's fine. Uh-oh. What? I didn't press any buttons! What? Oh, whatever. And then Kokari died. No, I'm good. Let Kokari dry off a little bit after he just got flung into the water. Anyway. I'll probably do the rest of the fishing off stream. This ultimate tuna is said to contain no inedible parts. And I almost caught two, but I messed up. Excuse you, I blew wind at you. Well, I'm not that. Woo! Okay. It's nighttime, so let me put the bell on. Just so I get left alone. Oh my god, I can break iron! I don't even need Power Slash 2! Hello, shopkeeper. Oh, hello there, Wolf. I had a feeling I wouldn't get much business in this blizzard. It looks like I was right. I suppose an animal like you wouldn't understand. But it's tough trading in the snow, looking out for monsters. Thing is, I can't just leave. Some people need me. Can you imagine how hard it is? If you have any sympathy at all, you'll buy something. Sure, I have fish. Oh, that sells for a pretty decent amount. I guess I don't need these. Down I go. Those are my knuckles. Hello? There's a blockhead? Hi? Swing wide of you so I can, get all these. Cool how that worked. Oh, I forgot to use Bloom on the shopkeep. Aha! I am Blockhead. I guard this place so that all shall pass. Wait. Make that none shall pass. Not you again. You just never learn, do you? Then again, I gotta hand it to you. You're one persistent dude. White demon of death. Finally you have come this far. In the name of the Blockhead clan, I, Blockhead Grande, strongest of our clan, rise up to stop you. Blockhead Grande. I know of your deadly skills. They have been the end of my brethren. And I have not underestimated you. Indeed, I have been training daily to ready myself for your arrival. My body is now as hard as steel. I defy to find any weak points. Go right ahead. Strike my rock-hard body to your heart's content. It'll be our pleasure. Let me ask you, how come you guys never take the offensive? I mean, how do you expect to ever win that way? The Blockhead clan never resorts to such boorish acts. Take the beating, then dish it out. That is our clan's philosophy. Now, the time for talk is over. Come, strike me if you dare. Okay. Oof, okay, one. Oh god, I hope I'm doing this in the right order. Nope, there was way more than that. Let's avoid getting a rock dropped on our head. And we're gonna cheat. Don't mind me. It's a lot. There we go. Huh? No. This cannot be. You have struck every last one of my weak points. And after I trained so hard to cover them up, your sight is not of this world. It is like the eyes of the gods. A white demon of death. Behold, the moment of death is upon me. May this image be burned into your eyes for all eternity. Blockhead Grande. I'll see to it that your epic tale lives on forever. Poor dude. Yeah! And now these are even stronger! Let's go! Silver pocket watch. And a stray bead. Umbrella Namahage. Legend tells of flying Namahage who are often shown with umbrellas. One tale concerns a man who was attacked during a snowstorm. He said, "It is too windy for Namahage to be out flying." Hearing this, the Namahage left the scene in embarrassment. We can assume that they won't show themselves when it is windy. This ritzy little number displays its own enhanced version of time. Ooh. It is too windy for a person who uses an umbrella to fly using the wind to be out. Here, take this fish, bear. I forgot the proportions for the bears look really weird in this game. I've completed the animal tome. Wait, really? Was that the last animal to feed? Well, dang! That's the last animal. Not at 100%, but... yeah, I haven't 100%ed everything. I haven't fed absolutely every single creature. Please don't tell me. Can I feed the Oina tribe? I really don't want to, if you can. That's kind of condescending, to turn them into their dog form and go, here, have some meat. But I don't think that's the case. Is this another Amaterasu statue? Oh my goodness, it is! It's bad enough forcing them into that form against their will. Oh, hello. Ow. Ah! It does not slash for that guy. Hmm. Water. Oh, it's a mermaid spring. Okay, cool. Okay. I'll look at the bestiary in a second. That is probably was 77. Could also have been 78. Bucket Namahage. Anyone who has seen the land blanketed in deep snow, be wary. These Namahage hide under the snow and trap victims in their buckets. When fleeing them, clap once and take a step away. They will flee when they do not see the source of the sound. Okay. Alright then. Oh, hello. There we go. Third astral pouch. If once it's filled, if I die, instead of getting a game over and having that count towards my total deaths, I'll automatically be revived. It is daytime. This is the mark of protection of the Oina tribe here in Kamui. Let's forget about this place. We got better things to do. Sad. I didn't quite get it. Oh well. Amethyst tassels. Those words. I can't get up there. Alright. I like how I can just bust open rocks with my skull now. A vengeance slip. Let us not fall to our deaths. Tribe of the Moon. After decades of internal debate, I have decided to write about the man who spoke to me regarding the Celestial Plane's destruction. I shall endeavor to shoulder the heavy burden of that man's fate. My brush shall act as a bridge to the shadowy past. The man had identified himself as a member of the Moon Tribe. The idea of life thriving on that desolate rock is mind-boggling. Furthermore, their civilization has far surpassed our own. Most of their ranks succumbed to death, but this man had fled. He was silent on the topic of why his civilization was destroyed. What business could the Golden Tribe of the Moon have with us? I gaze into the distance, knowing the answer cannot evade me forever. Hello, singular bear. What are you doing in here? A stray bead! Don't I already have? Yeah! I'll just need 76. That'll be all the ones that are just in the overworld for Kamui. Oh, just barely. Another singular bear. And unfortunately a rock that I cannot break yet. I do not have Power Slash 3, and I don't think Hardhead works on these. Yeah, they don't. Yeah. Ah, well. I'll have to come back into this cave later. Just barely. That is not what I meant to do. Oh, poor sheep! Wally's house, no monsters allowed. Does this guy really think a sign's gonna keep monsters out? I guess all those signs say that. Oh, what have I done? If this carries on, Kamui will be ruined. I have to do something to stop them. But I'm no match for those assassin monsters. Oh, what am I going to do? Hello, Wolfie. What are you doing out in the blizzard? I envy you. You must have such an easy, carefree life. What I wouldn't give to be like you. I'm doomed to spend my days here, living in fear of those monsters. Alright, Alice. Good night. Sleep well. What's eating you, young man? It might feel better if you just talk about it. Oh, you have a poncle with you. A white wolf and a poncle? That's like the old legend. This must be the will of the gods. They must have told you to come here and help me. Nah, you got it all wrong, young man. I'm not... I find that whole young man thing a little patronizing. Patronizing. I've got a proper name, you know. I'm called Wally. Distressed youngster, Wally. Listen to my tale, messenger of the gods. It all started just over a year ago. I was living in Wepkir, the village up in the mountains. It's home to Kotone, the divine sword that protects Kamui. Because the village elder always treated it with so much respect, I couldn't help feeling curious, so one day I touched it. I only touched it a tiny little bit, honest. Ever since then, I seem to be cursed with bad luck. My sandals broke, I was rejected by the girl I liked. I banged my toe countless times, and an icicle fell on my head. And on top of all that, this awful blizzard came along. Now those assassin monsters are out in the wild trying to kill me. I didn't want to cause more trouble, so I came to live here. Wow, I can't believe you survived this long all by yourself. So, what did those assassin monsters do to you? Well, it's very strange. You see, they're always staring at me from way off in the distance. I know what they're up to. They're trying to break me emotionally. Then they'll come in for the kill. You have to help me, Wolfie. You have to get rid of them. See, here's a list with their names. Creeping Igloo, Snowy Stigma, Stalking Blizzard, Cold Remorse, and Frozen Penitence. Boy, you sure are a thorough young man. I think the gods placed some kind of mark on the assassin monsters. You'll definitely know when you see one. They're very wary, though. They only come out at night. Please get rid of them for me so I can sleep peacefully again. Sure. Ones for Wally's Record of Penance aren't really far from each other, which is helpful. But also... See, we're about the same size as this guy. I'm gonna go to Shopkeeper and turn him into his wolf form. Right. Okay, I think I'm gonna take my break here, as it has been 2 hours. Oh, I'm sure things will get easier now that you're a dog! like, because if you use Bloom on people, typically they get, like, all happy and they, like, run up and pet you. With, like, Waka being the only, exemption from that, where he just gets confused. But for the people of Kamui, they just, they're forced to transform into their dog form. And I love the fact that every single one of the Oina has a dog form, considering that most of them don't actually ever, like, appear in their dog forms in the story. So, they went out of their way to make a model of all of them, both in human and dog form, which was pretty cool. And then they gave you an ability to force them to switch between the two. Which is a little mean, but... Okay. I'm gonna take a break here, since it has been 2 hours. Take this as an opportunity to take a bit of a break yourselves. Stand up, stretch, get something to eat and or drink if you need to. I know I'm gonna refill my drink because it just ran out not too long ago. And I should definitely get it refilled considering how much I read out loud. So, I will play ads in the meantime, but don't worry, they'll be done by the time I get back. YouTube, you don't have to worry about that. So, yeah. I'll be back in a little bit. I'm back. Wow. This song's not done yet, so I'll just pause it. Turn the game audio back on. Alright. We're gonna immediately start with this penance list, since we know... oh, thank you. Since we know where they all are located, since it's not random. Hello, let's fight. Well, there you go. Here's Frozen Penitence. Oh, come back. Get off the ice. Ah, whatever. That's one less monster. Yeah, okay. So down this way. Not this one, but this one should be it. Should be one. Excuse me? There we go. Oh, whatever. I'm not gonna bother. I'm gonna try it once, and then if it doesn't trigger because it's kind of finicky, oh well. I don't remember which one that was. Which one was it? Creeping Igloo. Okay, thank you. I wasn't paying attention to you soon, I'm sorry. I guess it's this one? Yes. Cold Remorse. Let me say the name out loud so I remember. Oh, and how annoying that there's two. Okay. Well, I got the one Demon Fang. I didn't really mean to press B, but I. 2 more. One that's close to this area. It should be this one right here. Snowy Stigma. That one worked. Okay, last one. I missed this. Another golden peach. I have so many of those. And I do believe it is you. Yes, yes. Stalking Blizzard. Couldn't get another one off of him. Another assassin monster down! Well, what do you know? You've taken care of all the names in the record of penance. Bet that young man's gonna be happy to hear this. Let's go give him the news right away, Amy. Indeed. Let us. Oh, hello! I missed you! I didn't realize there were rabbits underneath the bridge. Why are there rabbits underneath the bridge? I don't think you would give me a stray bead. How's it going with those assassin monsters, Wolfie? Here you go. Because they're only active during sunrise and sunset. Wow! All their names have been crossed out! You did it, Wolfie. You finally did it. Now I can go to the toilet again without looking over my shoulder. I don't have to crawl about on the ground when I go outside. I suppose so. Thanks so much, Wolfie. I don't have much to give you as a reward, but you can keep this as a token of our friendship. It is gold dust. Okay. It was terrible of me to put Kamui in danger like that, and I had to rely on you to fix the mess I made. I'll become strong enough to fight my own battles from now on. It's funny, I only touched the Kutone sword a tiny bit, and yet it made the monster suddenly start attacking. Hey, this must mean I'm the legendary hero recognized by the divine Kitone sword. Talk about delusions of grandeur. Oh, poor guy. Yeah, Oki kind of already grabbed that. He sort of has the sword right now. maybe you'll get your own Pixar movie someday. So that's the last stray bead of Kamui overworld. So now there's these 4, which I believe is Wepkir. These 4. These 3. These 3. These 3. And these 3. And then, of course, these 2 up here that I can't get yet. I still can't get them yet. Nope, I fell down. Ah! Last one of these 3! Bandit spider. Let's go! I'm not afraid of you. Excuse me, can you move? Thank you. Oh my god. That was pretty good. Oh, could I not get it? You gonna run up to me? There you are. Lightning fast. Woo! More like bandaged spider. Yeah. Alright, and now this also happens to be... Oh, hey! Well, there we go. 4 more! This happens to be where the last 100 demons, 99 demons? I don't know. The trial gate is, and we can't fight it yet because we haven't fought everything that can appear in it yet. They don't let you do it until a certain story beat. So the last one I couldn't do until I've beaten Ninetails. This next one's probably not going to be available until, I beat Lechku and Nechku. I mean, we already know their names. Oki told us their names. We're gonna fight them. It's not a secret. And that will be the... That will be a stray bead. I don't think you're supposed to be... Or maybe they are supposed to be on the bridge and they just... Most of them wound up underneath it. I have no idea. I'm fighting milk. Wepkir. Whoa! It's like the whole village has been frozen solid. Wonder if anyone's still alive. What do you have for there's nobody at the store? Sorry, shore? Right. I'm sure it stays daytime. We got better things to do. Don't tell me what to do. I know you want to find out if everybody is still alive, but, you know, I wanted to read the sign. It may be helpful. Speaking of store and things that go with milk, you regret not getting some Star Wars Oreos earlier today? No! Well, there's the first stray bead of web gear. No, I should probably put this on. Since this water isn't frozen. Being able to walk on water is fun! And who knows, maybe there's something out here. It actually, for once, genuinely doesn't look like it, but doesn't hurt to check. Oh no! No good. Store won't budge. Oh, dang. I hear a bear. Those are sheep. Yeah. It's always good to have on hand. I think the worst thing one could have to deal with, is, besides having a headache, is having a headache and then needing to go to the store with a headache to get something to take care of the headache. I cannot jump up waterfall, sadly. That is not an Amaterasu's skill set. What? Why did that rock not break? Okay. They're all bleeding at the same time. I just thought they were bleeding because I was tackling something. Because I was just happened to be perfectly timing it. Yeah. So none of the doors are opening. Second stray bead. They like their sheep. They have a lot of sheep. I love I love the fact that I can break rocks with my head. That's a guy, and he is angry. This path leads to Azufuji, a pair of sacred mountains. I bet the gate's shut tight to keep the demons out. I'm gonna ignore the angry guy and look around some more. Uh-huh. Hello. Have some fish. I saw it. That's Max Ink. Let's go. So I have 2 of the 4 stray beads of Webcure, right? Yes. I'm missing the last Kamui bead, which we know where that is. That's gonna be the trial gate. That's not available to us yet. And then we have 2 of the 4 for Webcure. Alright, hi, buddy. Halt! Who goes there? This is the house of the village elder. If you need something from the elder, you must go through me. I'm Samical, top warrior of the Oina tribe. Oina warrior Samical. Sheesh. Who does this guy think he is? Well, at least we finally met someone from the village. So what are you doing standing around in the middle of this blizzard? Hmm? That grating voice. Is that you, Issun? What in the world are you doing with that strange white wolf? That's none of your business, pal. Anyway, what's with this village? It's a total mess. Is it true demons have taken over Azufuji? You must have been gone for some time if you don't know that. Save your questions for when you get back to your own village. That is, of course, if it hasn't already been buried by the snow. Oh, and take that suspicious wolf with you, too. Why, you little... We're done talking to you. Let us into the chief's house, now. No, you may not pass. We normally don't even let strangers into the village. And I've told the villagers not to let them into their houses. They will obey me, for I'm Samical, chief of Webcure. Now be on your way. He's also... Well, he's not that much larger than us, but he is bigger. Hello. I'm a little too close to you for comfort, aren't I? Hold on a second. You? Chief? What happened to old man Kamui? He didn't buy the farm, did he? Well, of course he's still alive. But he's been greatly weakened battling the demons. Now the hideous monsters are trying to finish him off, since only the Elder's volcanic incantation can foil their plans. That is why I became chief of the village. I must protect the Elder from the monsters lurking in every corner. Now be on your way. Let us by, Samical. You want us to make you? I sense extraordinary power in this white wolf. But if you do not heed my warning, I'll devour you where you stand. Now be on your way. Still as stubborn as a mule, I see. Come on, Amy. I've had it with this village. Alright, bye. Woo! I went flying. Ah! 3 more, and that'll be max health. It's just... I can't stand on that rock, apparently. It's a slip and slide. Ah! Hey, wait! She sound... The dog voice they pitched up because she's a lady, it sounds like she's wheezing. Hmm? You guys made up! Well, I'll be! I haven't seen you in ages! Issun, it is you! I thought I heard you talking to Samical. I just thought I'd come back and see how things were after my trip. I can't believe what's happened to the village since I've been gone. And that Samical's still as stubborn as ever. When did he become chief? Well, a lot's happened this past year. Look, you'll freeze if you stay outside too long. Why don't you come rest at my place? And bring your white wolf, too. At least the cold is a bit more bearable inside. It's really been ages, hasn't it, Issun? And it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance as well, Wolfie. I'm Kai, but I haven't spoken to Santa Claus in a long time. Oina girl Kai. This here's Amaterasu, otherwise known as No Bath Amy. Stop giving us weird nicknames. Now, let's get to the chase. There's so much I want to ask you. First of all, about those demons that are plaguing Kamui. What the heck brought that on? No one knows for certain. Those twin demons, Lechku and Nechku. They were sealed away by a brave Oina hero years and years ago. And they have been enshrined at the Waoku Shrine ever since. Then one day, they suddenly stirred and went berserk. A terrible blizzard descended upon Kamui. Kemu set out for the shrine at the top of Ezofuji to pacify them, but they nearly killed him. He was no match for their evil magic. The Samical managed to get to him just in time and bring him back. Then they got even more violent and turned Ezofuji into a glacier. They unleashed a blizzard to smother Kamui in a layer of ice and snow. Chief Samikel's trying to protect the village while Kemu recovers. But there's nothing we can do against those demons. You really are in a fix if Old Man Kemu's prayers don't work. The day before the twin demons suddenly went berserk, we heard what sounded like an earthquake from Shinshu Field to the south. On that fateful day, Kemu declared that the evil force from the south had made its way here to Kamui. Kamui is sometimes called the Land of Hidden Darkness. And there's a legend that says all demons are born from this land. I wonder if all the world's demons are coming back to Kamui now. A black shadow passed overhead from the south recently, and vanished into the Waoku Shrine as if it'd been swallowed up. Actually, I think the blizzard's been stronger since then. Kai, there's something else I want to ask you. What's Oki doing with the sacred sword Kutone? I saw him with it outside the village. How could Old Man Kemu let him take it at a time like this? Oh, you met Oki? He left here with our sacred sword the morning after it all started. As soon as Samikel was chosen to take Kemu's place as chief, Oki just took the sword and left without permission. People from the village have tried to persuade him to bring it back, but Oki chases them off. He says he'll defeat the demons himself. He just walked away with the sacred sword? He didn't even ask permission? Well, everyone admits Oki's a great warrior. Even Samikel does. But it's impossible to defeat those demons all by himself. I just don't know why he did it, now of all times. One last thing, Kai. It's about Samikel. He seems awfully nervous about protecting Old Man Kemu. It's 'cause of Oki, isn't it? Well, everyone's angry at Oki for taking the sword like that. But you see, well, Samikel would never say it. But he believes in Oki more than anyone else does. He's convinced Oki will come back and help the village. So then why'd he have to snap at us like that? He even told Furball here to get lost. He also threatened to eat us, which is sort of a little over the top. Well, the day after the village was attacked by the demons, Lika went missing. Lika? As in, Lika, you're... That's right, my little sister. We scoured the village and the surrounding area, but we couldn't find her. She just vanished. Not poor little Lika, too. Why would those demons mess with a little girl like that? We don't know for sure if the demons are behind her disappearance, but they would certainly have reason to seek her out. You see, Lika holds the fate of this village in her hands. The fate of this village? That was Kemu's howl. He's calling to you, Issun. He's summoning the both of you. Kemu's calling for you too. He's been out cold for ages, but it sounds like he's come too. You'd better not keep him waiting. You don't want to be rude. Okay. Feminine barking, I guess. I don't know why they pitched it up. But it's very not... That doesn't sound like a real dog. Or at least not a dog her size. but I don't think any of the people of Wepkir would appreciate having their dog form be, like, the size of a Pomeranian as an adult. What? You still got a bone to pick with us or something? The elder summons the white wolf to his home. You may enter. Well, it's about time. Out of our way, chump. He's so fluffy looking, though. Ah! Right as I'm about to enter a building. This is the village elder, Old Man Kamui, but looks like he might have already kicked the bucket. How many times did Gramps here tan my hide? Ugh, this is no time to be dredging up the past. What was that bad-mouthing me? Looks like there are some hides to be tanned. Ah! Vandalism. Oops. I've slowed down time. I've slowed down time so I could catch up to you and tackle you. Hello, Val! You fuck. What happened? Was that a dream? Was I sleepwalking again? Sheesh! Old man Snooze-a-lot tans hides in his sleep, too? Why, is that little Issun? So then I wasn't dreaming! Slaps him. Wepkir Village Elder Kamui. I thought I heard Samical talking to someone outside. I must say, Issun, you've grown. Barely at all since I last saw you. Ah, put a cork in it, Gramps. Did you summon us just because you wanted someone to clobber? Ah, yes, let us get down to business, eh? It is the White Wolf I wished to speak with. You've no doubt already heard this from Kai, but her little sister, Lika, has gone missing. Yeah, we know about that. She disappeared about the time the demons started running amok. That's right. And her disappearance threatens the very existence of our village. Let us continue this conversation with you in dog form, shall we? He's so tiny! Kai said something like that too. I can see why you'd be worried. But don't you think you're exaggerating a bit? No, we are not exaggerating. Besides, you've been gone so long, how could you possibly know? Lika has gained spiritual power far beyond my own. Her power is now the key to saving the land of Kamui. Huh? Are you saying Lika's power can defeat those demons? Not exactly. There is another reason we need her power. It is for Ezofuji, the protector deity of Kamui. Ezofuji? As you know, Ezofuji is formed from two active volcanoes. Each year, I recite the volcanic incantation that triggers an eruption that warms this frigid land of Kamui. But the demon's power has plunged Ezofuji into an icy slumber. Day by day, Kamui grows weaker and weaker, colder and colder. If we don't have Lika recite the volcanic incantation soon, the land of Kamui will become an icy tomb for us all. I know, you stay in dog form, please. Why don't you just recite the incantation yourself, old man? I would if I could, but I no longer have the strength to pray in this raging blizzard. Any idea where Lika could be? That's the problem! We've searched high and low for that girl with no luck. Still, there is one place we have yet to look. Where? Yoshpet, the mysterious forest of deception. Webkeeper Village is a lovely place. We will save it. I love all the dog people. I caught a faint whiff of Lika emanating from Yoshpet. After all, I do have the keenest nose of all the Oina tribe. I suspect she could be somewhere around here on your map. Circle. I'd like you to conduct a thorough search of that forest. You've got to be kidding me. I wouldn't touch that place with a 10-foot pole. Oh, White Wolf, you are our last hope. Not me? Chief Samakel must remain here to protect the villagers. And Oki has left the village on some fool's errand. You're the only one left. You couldn't hold a 10-foot pole. Hold on a minute, old man. Do you even know who this furball is? Do not mock me, little sprite. That pure white coat, those crimson markings, and that divine instrument. This is none other than the legendary wolf Shiranui. That name is known far and wide, even in this distant land of Kamui. But I never dreamed the legendary wolf yet lives. Well, actually, this here is... Shiranui, please, you must help us. Lika must recite the volcanic incantation soon. Without her, the land of Kamui will become an icy tomb. I beg you, you must find Lika. I had warned the villagers to be wary of strangers, but I will make a special exception for you. And I will open the village's far gate that leads to Laochi Lake. Laochi Lake. You should get what you need from the village before you set out. Okay. I gave you a voice, and then I started to gradually hate trying to do it. But I did it. Please, Shiranui, you must lend us your strength. We will all die if she doesn't do the dance. At least I think it's a dance. The artwork made it look like it was a dance. So far, every village elder's prayers are a dance. Because we had the Konohana Shuffle, and then we had the... I forget the name of the one that Mr. Blossom did, but that was also a shuffle. Also, I'm sorry. I just, the wilting waltz. Oh no. I just love Issun, you fuck. It got me really bad for some reason, and reading it again made me laugh again. Alright, another civilization. Modern Nippon offers mysteries that cannot be easily explained, devices that even scholars in the capital are unable to decipher, stone artifacts that endow the wearer with special abilities. They are thought to be evidence of a civilization beyond our own. My great-grandfather spoke often of such matters. He traveled to the windy plains of Taka Pass for brush training. While there, he noticed a strange light tracing an arc in the sky. The light eventually settled in the area of Sasa Sanctuary. Great-grandfather traveled there the following day, where the light had landed. He saw a mysterious symbol floating in midair. It is not uncommon to hear such tales repeated here in Nippon. Whether one believes in this otherworldly civilization or not, it would seem that many among us certainly want to believe. I am not ashamed to say I count myself among their ranks. This is the altar where the sacred sword Kotone was enshrined. There's a great view of Laoichi Lake and Ezafuji from here. That's why they come here to pray to the mountains each year. Too bad the sacred sword isn't here now. The altar is also dedicated to the Ark of Yamato. It's said the Ark has been frozen in Laoichi Lake for countless ages. Look, you can see it down there in the frozen lake. That's the Ark of Yamato. Ezafuji and the Ark of Yamato. This is a very sacred place for the Oina tribe. Neat. Oh! Tackle the rock. Actually, wait. Melt this one. For the stray bead. And then blow the wind on this one to get etched glass. Hello? Are these monkeys? They are! Anything else? No, doesn't look like it. You can see the Ark through the ice. It's pretty cool! Oh, I see you. Can I get to you, though? Sheep! And now it is daytime. Stray bead. Two more. Ooh. I almost have them all. Is that... yeah. Kamui has a Fuji. There's one more. Stray bead, that is. Whoops, I fell. Is there another... No? Can I get up there? It doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to. I think I have to drop down from above, which would be highly unfortunate, because I don't know if I can get back up. Invisible wall. Oh, hello. Raccoon. Can't even make that jump. Can I make this one? Invisible wall. Bear. There's an owl up there. Hello. Okay, there's a thing to dig up there, but again, I'm not confident that I can get back up, so I'll have to go down. Be great if the bear got pissed for you hurrying them up while eating. You would be very mean of me. That's... Is that the one that I've already done? It's hard to tell. Oh, it is, because I know that ledge. And then there's that hole over there. This is Issun Gate. You must pass through it to reach the Waoku Shrine, but they keep the gate shut tight to prevent unwanted visitors. I know who you are. Yes, that divine look of yours is unmistakable. You're the legendary White Wolf Shiranui, aren't you? Wow, they've heard that name here, too. Well, I suppose Shiranui's legend did travel across the sea to Kamui. Guess it really resonates with the Oina because they're so spiritual. Oh, Issun! It's been quite a while, so you're still alive. Oina Shaman Tuskull. I ain't ready to kick the bucket yet. Looks more like an uninviting gate with all those chains than an Affin one. I just left on a little trip, that's all. Well, I'm glad to see you safe. As you can see, we haven't been so lucky here in Kamui. Since the monsters were revived, many people have lost their lives. Yeah, I've heard all about it. So, what's up with those demons coming back? And where the heck is Lika? The demons have shut themselves up in Izufuji's Waoku Shrine. They're responsible for the fierce blizzard raging throughout Kamui. We're managing to keep some of it at bay thanks to Issun Gate. But when the day comes, Kamui is sure to freeze over completely. That's not what worries me most, though. What worries me is how the demons were revived in the first place. Kemu noticed it as well, but just before the demons made their return, a dark force traveled here from the southern land. We both felt an evil energy flowing into Kamui. That's when the demons woke up, as if in response to it. Southern land Oh, she must be Nippon. In other words, she's talking about the return of Orochiami. There have been so many monsters here in Kamui. Some people even call it the birthplace of evil. I can't help thinking all this havoc in Nippon has its root in Laochi Lake, the eternally frozen lake at the foot of Ezofuji. Let us continue this conversation with you in your dog form. There's a large lake called Laochi at the foot of Ezofuji. I think the reason Kamui is called the birthplace of evil is because of the Ark of Yamato that rests in that lake. Hello, Day Nightfall. The Ark of Yamato. Anyone from Kamui knows that story. It's said that the legendary Iron Ark fell from the heavens. My grandpa used to tell me that story. Long, long ago, in the Age of Myths, an iron ark fell from the celestial plane above and sunk into Laochi Lake. The celestial plane is the land above where gods dwell. The gods are known as celestials there. The ark that the celestials were on came crashing down to this land. It was as if they were being chased by something. What they didn't know was that on board with them were countless monsters. One by one, they were consumed till all the Celestials were dead. Once the Ark crashed, the monsters disembarked and started ravaging the lands. The world hasn't been safe since. It's said that monsters still rise from the lake's depths. That must be why they call it the Lake of Demons. That's about all I know about it. I do have one thing to add to that. And that's the story of the one surviving Celestial of the Ark. The Ark fell to this world from the celestial plane. It was full of monsters which killed the Celestials on board. But the legend tells that there was one man who survived. He managed to escape from the hell that the Ark had become. He then fled, going into hiding somewhere in our world. First time I've heard that. They say the reason monsters still emerge from the Ark in Laochi Lake is that the ruler of darkness is still searching for that man. Ruler of darkness? Does he have a name? It's all just a legend. No one knows if it's true or not. No one has ever set foot on it. But the Ark brought tragedy to our world, that's for sure. If the powers of darkness in the world are gathering in Kamui, I believe it's because the Ark of Yamato is beckoning them. I apologize for chatting so much. Now, if you've come all this way, am I to assume you have Kemu's permission? I speak of permission to enter Yoshpet, the Forest of Confusion. Yep, that's right. I really couldn't care less, but Ami here's another story. The entrance to the forest is sealed with the Oina crest. It's our way of protecting the place from evil. There's no way that I can break the seal. But if the Elder has ordered your entry, then I must comply. Shiranui, you may have the Oina amulet Sewaprolo. With that amulet, you can pass by the Oina crest unhindered. And you can proceed on into Yoshpet. If the Elder has deemed it to be right, there can be no mistake. You are the one who can find Lika. Find her before it's too late And Kamui freezes over. Okay, goodbye. I think it's because they wanted to do the Zodiac. And if they had to pick an animal for Amaterasu to be amongst the 13 Zodiac. Wolf is probably the cooler one of the bunch. Oh, you. Wait. I sliced that to get in. Is this where I get Power Slash 3? Okay, wait, hold on. It is. Now, how much does this cost? Can I afford to do all three? That's 120k. I think so. Yeah, I can. I can afford it. Ah, Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. Only a heart as pure as your own can pierce the darkness. I, Tachigami, can sense purity and light flowing from within you. Thanks to you, my power has again reached its peak. You can now easily slash through anything you desire. The bite of Power Slash got even more powerful? Does that mean you can cut even harder things than before? Boy, I can't wait till you try it out! I can as soon as I get out of this hole. Power Slash 3! Woo! And that's all 30, Travel Guide. Let's go. Unleash unbelievable power with Power Slash 3. Even diamonds cannot withstand the cutting power of this move. Heck yeah! And the very, very, very small amount of, I guess these are supposed to be diamond rocks, I don't know, crystal stones. There are a few throughout. I'll probably go back and handle all of them myself off stream, since most of them are just going to be protecting one of these guys. Did I get all of the... stray beads up here? No, I'm missing the last one. Oh well. I'll grab it later. Keep it daytime for me, please! Hello, how you doing? I'm gonna turn you into a dog. You are also taller than me. The Elder must have summoned you because he wanted you to go to Yoshpet. Don't forget to take that charm if you plan on entering the forest. You'll find it at the edge of Laochi Lake, north of our village. Now, put a cork in it, we know that already. Okay, Amy, let's get going. Well then, let me give you this bit of advice. Do not underestimate the land of Kamui. Never said I did! Now cut me some slack already. I'm gonna find Lika, ain't I? I'm warning you not to underestimate the power of nature. Kamui is a harsh land, with or without the demon's blizzard. But you're a Pongal. You should know all that, right? Do not get yourself killed by underestimating Mother Nature. He's so tall. He's skinny, unlike Oki, but he's so tall. Look at all these books! Come to think of it, Samikul was an avid student of folklore and historical biographies. We've been inside. I keep forgetting I can do that. Now what is this? Snowball Playground! Oh boy! Snowball Playground. Otter mask. Woohoo! I've been playing in the snow and trying to make a big snowball. It got a bit bigger than I planned, though. All of the grown-ups complain about the snow. But we kids love being outside. It doesn't matter how cold it is. Why don't you try making a big snowball too, Wolfie? I'm only a kid, so that's the biggest I can manage. But you're bigger than me, so you should be able to do better. Just keep on rolling that one there. Make it really, really huge. What do you look like? Oh, you're so small. Also, there's treasure. I didn't really mean to break both of those, so hurry before it goes away. Got it. But yeah, I have to avoid getting it too close to the, I have to be careful around walls, because I don't want to break it, and I don't want it to melt. So I have to be careful when it's near the fire. Was there nothing over here? Weird. Oh yeah, and we don't want it to fall in the water. I don't remember how big it needs to be. It's gotta be pretty large, though. I remember it being like, you had to get most of the snow. Okay, this is actually easier to look at. I forgot I could zoom out. I wonder if this is big enough. Is it even getting bigger now? What do you think, kid? Hey! You did it, Wolfie! I've never seen a snowball so huge! I can't believe you got it so big! It's almost scary! But really cool, too! You're definitely the snowball king of Kamui now, Wolfie. Thank you for the praise. First hole digging king and now snowball king. Boy, you sure have a bunch of silly titles. What is it, just for the praise? I'm fine with that, just... I guess it's not that hard of a minigame. Aha! There's a chest back here. Stray bead. That's probably the last one, right? Of, just the regular area. No. I'm missing the second one in Whip here. Okay, 2... I have 3 of the 4. I just need the second one. Yeah. I mean, the exorcism slip would probably be useful. It's just like emergency pocket exorcism. But I suppose if you want to, like, permanently get rid of it, you'd have to do the more elaborate setup. I wasn't pressing the button. Yeah, but then nobody jumps out a window. Fair enough. Or flies on a dragonfly or whatever happened in Exorcist 2. Sea lion mask. Ugh, it's getting colder by the day. Well, I'll be blocks of ice before long if this carries on. Playing 7 Days to Die? Nice. What horrible time for little Lika to go missing. Surely she didn't really go into that forest. If she did, there's nothing we can do to help her. I hope Nika didn't go into that forest under some kind of spell. If she did, there's nothing we can do to help her. I bet you wouldn't go near the place, would you, Wolf? I would like to see what you look like. As dog. Orange. Goodbye. I have seen all that I need to see. I have gazed upon your form as a human and as a dog. Urgh, it's freezing. Kamui's been a mess ever since those demons went berserk. Villagers have been slaughtered, poor Leek has been kidnapped. Body and soul alike have been frozen solid. But you, The village elder has welcomed you as a guest. You'll want to use the opportunity to do a bit of shopping, huh? So how about buying some local products, Wolfie? Do some shopping? Yeah, why not? I have things to sell. And things to buy. I am low on funds, but you know what? That's fine. You know what I do have? Wrong thing. New beads. Putting them on. Yay. Look at those! Look at them go! Heck yeah! Keep it daytime, please. I can't believe I missed this. I mean, I can. When only the teensiest little speck of a chest is sticking out of the ground. What version is this? This is HD version for PC on Steam. There's nobody in the house. Is this supposed to be... I don't know whose house this is supposed to be. Is it labeled? This is. No, it's... Do not leave the door open. That's not the name of the person who owns that house. That is a cool color! Kamui's climate is pretty harsh, huh? I can fix you up with something to keep you warm on your travels. So how about buying some local products, Wolfie? Nah. I already sold all my stuff. As I slid across the ice. Alright, last house to check. Oh! Rabbits! Oh yeah, I can also, do this. Come on. There we go! 4 astral pouches. Capped out. And I need 2 more solar fragments. That's not a stray bead. Unfortunate. Squirrel girl. Oh, what's this? Are you just an ordinary wolf? You must have come into the village to find shelter from the cold. That dreadful day that comes once every 100 years is near. We've been squirreling food away in preparation for a year now. But the blizzard's making our daily lives even harder. And Lika's gone missing too. I don't know if we'll make it. Let us continue this conversation in your dog form. Lika's missing, of course, but then there's Oki to worry about too. He took Kotone, our treasured sword that used to be enshrined near Laochi Lake at the foot of Ezafuji. What was he thinking to take it and leave? This is hardly the time to fight amongst ourselves, right? Ah, just talking to a wolf helps take my mind off the cold. Another spot hidden back here for a chest. No, but I hear sheep. Oh, they're probably up there. Meaning I've already fed them. Least I think. Oh, hello. How did it go with Kamui? Did he want to talk to you about something? It was a little more than a leisurely talk. We were asked to go look for Lika and Yoshpet. Yoshpet? You mean the forest in the east? I don't think anyone's been there to look for her yet. Well, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, that forest isn't exactly a prime tourist spot. Issun, are you really going to go back there? Who says I'm going back? I was using the royal we. I was talking about Furball here. Yoshpet is like another world. Get lost and you might never return. But don't you worry, Ami here will find Lika. If that's the case, I'll lead the way. What? I know you must be worried, Issun, but we haven't got much time. What do you mean? The demons are waiting for the Day of Darkness. It's a solar eclipse that occurs once every 100 years. Kamui will be in total darkness for a whole day when it happens. Without sunlight, and with the demon's blizzard going on, no living thing in Kamui will be able to survive the day. There are only a few days until the Day of Darkness. If Lika's not here to recite the volcanic incantation by then... Amaterasu, you're no ordinary wolf, are you? Kamui wouldn't have asked you to do this otherwise. Maybe you're the reincarnation of the white wolf Shiranui. You must be very strong if you can cope with Issun. And your point is? Sorry. Anyway, there's no time to lose. I'll lead you into the forest, Amaterasu. Come when you're ready. I'm going ahead to the edge of the forest. If they're not here to stop it, the volcano will link a lot. Okay, so we can't get that one. I couldn't find that one. I couldn't find that one. And then there's these three. Then there's these three. And then there's these three, and then these three. There's not much more to go. It's a little early, but the next part is... We're going into Yoshpet, which is like a whole thing with a timer. I'm not super eager to do that right this moment, and it's also going to take way more than 2 minutes to do, plus extra dialogue before I can hit another save. So I think we will wrap up here. I got a new weapon. Ignore the fact that it's rotating through Amy's legs. It's a cool weapon. It's also clipping through her face right now. But yeah. I think it's a good time to stop. I started pretty late as well, considering, the day. But we've made good progress, so... as for the stray beads that I've yet to grab, I will probably take them... Like, I'll probably get them off stream in a separate file. Maybe. Maybe not. Probably not, since it's only 2. And then next time I play this game, we will enter Yoshpet. Yes, see you later, Jumpy. But yeah, so goodbye, YouTube. Mwah.